What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the daily. Of course, we're going to take a look at the bullish case scenario and also the bearish case scenario. By the looks of things, it looks like that we are potentially forming a higher low right over here. I want to show you some different scenarios because it is possible that BTC is in an uptrend channel already, creating higher highs and higher lows. So we're going to analyze the situation. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin on the 4-hourly, on the 2-hourly, and I'm going to show you a few patterns that I see on the chart. And you believe whatever you want to believe. Let's dive in straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin crypto. Also, do live streams to connect with a community, not financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say, guys. And just a quick reminder, if this video gets over 1,000 likes and you comment down below, you are eligible for a giveaway in Bitcoin. Guys, let's zoom in here on the chart because first of all, we are going to talk about the massive consolidation that we do have at these ranges. Okay, we do have a big spike on the VPVR here, just above $30,000, and in my personal opinion, it's going to be very hard for Bitcoin to actually break down $30,000. So you might see a lot of volatility at this range, but the $30,000 will be very difficult to break down, and it might be holding in the next coming weeks. Okay, so I just want to show you this because remember, back here, this was a reaccumulation event. This is why you had this massive big spike to the upside. And this was an accumulation event, as you can see here on the chart. Price action went to the upside also. So there has been a lot of buying over here, and whoever's been taking profits all over there, then potentially this is going to be another accumulation zone. It would be very unlikely, in my personal opinion, that we are going to successfully break down $30,000 and have a downtrend below this level. Of course, we could hit it with volatility. Remember back here, we did even hit $28,000. So a little bit of volatility below this range is very likely, in my personal opinion, but I think we're not going to successfully create a downtrend below $30,000. Now, if we zoom in here on the bearish case scenario, just for 1 second, just to keep it pretty clear, we do know that that $41.5 thousand range is very strong resistance right now. We are currently below this range. We do have a big spike on the VPVR just around about that 41.5. It starts at about 41K approximately. Now we do have this major support, this big major consolidation from price action between January and February. So it is definitely a major level where the price could get a reaction here and continue to the downside. But that would be the bearish case scenario where Bitcoin is not going to manage to get above this range in the next coming days, and it might be a good shorting opportunity. Now, the most bullish case scenario, I've been seeing some bullish patterns here. And first of all, remember that we didn't successfully break out from this last lower high right over here from this massive downtrend, okay? But we have been creating a higher high. What if right now we have created a higher low here and we are just confirming it so we can have another leg up to the upside? This is also very possible, and I think it is more probable than the bearish case scenario. If you zoom in here on the 4-hourly, I want to show you how from this high to this higher high, we have created a perfect channel. And just by using these two highs and this level, you could have predicted that you would have got a very nice bounce at this range, just like we did. Now, we do know from the channels, the price action does like to come to the center bit. As you can see here, we are getting resistance. So it's very likely that we are going to get that resistance, okay, for Bitcoin at the center of the channel, which is round about that $41,000 range in the next couple of days. So there is going to be definitely some resistance right there, but I think there is a high chance that we might break it to the upside. Now, if we break this $41.5 thousand, most likely scenario is that we are going to have an attempt in reaching the 46K level, which is this last lower high, right? If you're looking at the macro trend. And this is what Bitcoin likes to do. Let me just give you a quick example here on the chart to show you how Bitcoin likes to get liquidity above the last lower high, and also the last higher low in this case, right? This right over here was one of the last higher lows. Look at the Bitcoin price, how it gained this level over here. It wasn't a successful breakout and it turned around straight away. Which was the last higher low over here? Well, it was this range over here, right? As you can see on the chart. What happened? Bitcoin also got liquidity over here, had a massive bounce. We lost this low, we lost this high just by a few hundred or $1,000, as you can see, and bounced to the other side. So with this theory here, with this kind of price action, in my personal opinion, there is going to be a kind of a same event where we are going to gain this high, but we are potentially not going to successfully break above it. Number one reason is that it's going to be the top of this channel. As you can see, the resistance, we will be hitting that resistance over there. So that is reason number one. Reason number two, we do have one of the biggest points of control right there. As you can see on the chart, we do have, you know, these spikes. There's a big spike over here in between $47,000 and $48,000. So that is another reason there is going to be a lot of resistance. This is just above this last lower high here at $46,000 range. So it's very likely that we are going to get above that area. Question is, it's very likely that we are potentially not going to successfully break above it and then get a big massive rejection. So that is the kind of scenario that I'm looking at. Now, there is also a bullish Gartley that I do see here on the 4 hourly, zooming in, which, you know, you can clearly see here from this high, okay, because we did have a pretty big bounce here from 46K all the way up to 52K. So that is, you know, almost a $6,000 pump over here. And then the price started falling really aggressively. So if we take a look at the high here to the low, to this range, okay, it is, you know, around about that golden pocket from this high low here. Fibonacci retracement is the 618, just slightly above the 618, as you can see, 66066. And, you know, the retracement right over here is to the 088. What happens when the price goes to the 088? That it is very likely that it could be a potential harmonic pattern when the price makes a higher low or a lower high, or depending if the harmonic is bullish or bearish. This is a bearish one. Right over here is the target, which is round about $47,000, $48,000 range. It's going to be that area. And as you can see, it is also the top of this channel here in the blue. And it is also where we do have a big spike on the VPVR. So my take here is that, you know, we are potentially going to arrive to that range in the next coming days, couple of weeks. We do not know the timing for exact, but it should be first week or second week of March potentially. And this area is going to be very interesting for a potential short opportunity. My personal opinion, this is a potential setup, guys, that I'm just showing you. Could we roll down here and break down? Yes, of course. This is just a setup. This is only a little bit of technical analysis, you know, joining some patterns, price action, and, you know, volume profile where you could potentially get rejected, okay? And, you know, that $47,000, $48,000 range will be very interesting because we are going to be breaking a resistance here. And this is a pretty clear resistance. A lot of people will be very bullish at this range. So it's something that we're going to pay attention in the next coming days, guys. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is a scenario that I just wanted to talk about. And remember, for experienced traders, these are my favorite trading platforms. On Bybit, you get up to $4,100 worth of bonus and a 30% trading fee discount. On PrimeXBT, my favorite day trading platform, up to $7,000 worth of bonus. You get 7% added to your deposit to trade with. Okay, all the information is down below. I've also got a full tutorial down in the description. And let's take a quick look, all right, at the 2 hourly chart. Let's zoom in here, do a little bit of more short-term analysis and see what's going on, because it is true that we did get, you know, a big, massive bounce here. This was on the 24th of February. We did have a massive big rally here, gaining this high. Yeah, we're just consolidating at a very important range. What range is this? Well, if I zoom out here on the chart, okay, I just want to show you, I'm just going to get volume out of the way right now. I just want to concentrate on the price action and VPVR. It is true that we are above that $39,000 range, $38,000-$39,000 range, okay, where we do have a lot of resistance right here. And we've also have a big spike on the VPVR. There's a big gap on the VPVR right over here. So we're just consolidating at this range. We might be forming a kind of bull pennant, and we can zoom in on the 15-minute chart right away here before we end the video. And like I said, big amount of volume. We are managing to stay above this range. Is it possible that we're going to have a leg up to the next major resistance, which is at $41,500? You know the deal. We do know that this range is super strong with consolidations, big spike on the VPVR. So it's very likely that we are going to see a reaction at 41.5. Now, if we zoom in here at the 15-minute chart, I just want to show you, you know, the kind of price action that we are creating. We are, you know, you could potentially say that we are creating a kind of a bull flag or an ascending channel. Let me just get here, this high and this high. And if I do this, you can see that we are forming a potential channel here with this spike over here. And this one, we can clearly see that we are respecting this major support. The BTC price could easily come down to the 38.4K levels and, you know, potentially get a bounce. If we lose this range, it is very, very possible we can see a pretty nasty fall. What levels will I be looking at? Well, of course, you know, if we take a look at this major big pump from the low to the highs, you know, that 618 is a very important level. This is at 36.5, 36.6. We want to hold this area if we want to be bullish. It's a big major support. We have the back of this major red candle, okay? Obviously, this massive green candle is much higher. You know, the volume, the buying interest right over here is much higher than the selling interest right there. So if we do retrace to this range, I think we should be holding. We should be holding that area. This is the bearish, you know, immediate short-term bearish case scenario. I would be very interested in potentially longing if we do get that retracement all the way down there. If we do break this ascending channel on the 15-minute chart, right over here, and we do, you know, any price action from this range, I would be very interested in potentially longing, because I do see a potential, you know, just a small accumulation event to continue to the upside, right? If that makes any sense at all. Now, if you want to long over here, you are at the risk of this kind of price action to happen, right? Now, you know the deal. It's up to you guys. Stay safe. Check out the Bitcoinsensus website, and I will see you in the next video.